I love my fans. Oh. So how are you all doing tonight? Oh, good, yeah. Oh my. So tonight we have some very special guests for you guys. We have the literary movement people of English 11 with us tonight. And boy, don't they have some tea to spill with us. So first up, we have two of some of the first writers in American history. One of them is a preacher, and the other is, well, a woman whose house burned down. Give it up for Anne Bradstreet and Jonathan Edwards. Well, it's very nice to meet you guys.
You guys are all sinners. You guys are all gonna die in hell.
Yeah, I was worried about that. Security.
What the?
Anyways, Miss Bradstreet, how are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you. Now that the Lord is in my life.
Yes, of course. Now, would you say as a Puritan that religion is something important in the literature and your life?
Yes.
Now, I hate to break it to you, Anne, but there are some people backstage who might disagree.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, bring out the rationalists.
Yes. It is me, the Ben Franklin. Oh, hello, Anne. Benjamin.
Oh, so I see there might be some tension between the two of you. Yes.
Mr. Burgess, I have no idea what you're talking about. I do.
Oh, why, Anne?
So, as a Puritan, I worship the almighty Jesus Christ. But he is a rationalist, aka someone who relies on logic and reasoning. Well, maybe if you actually had logic and reasoning, maybe your house wouldn't have burned down.
Oh, really? Hi guys, welcome back. Sorry about that. Now that I have a lawsuit on my hands, it's time to bring out our next guest. Welcome the poet himself, Edgar Allan Poe. Welcome, Mr. Poe. How are you doing?
Dead.
Oh, well, could you tell us about some of the values of romantic literature?
Feeling.
And what do you mean by that?
Imagination. Emotions. That kind of stuff.
Oh, okay, well, that ends our time here, so we need to go off to our next guest. Now that the freak is gone, we can move on to our last literary movement, the Realists. Now introducing author of Daisy Miller, Henry James.
Oh, why hello there, Mr. Burgess.
Okay, so as a realism author, what effects has realism literature put on society?
Well, realism is exactly what it sounds like. Being real. In my writing, for example, Daisy Miller, she had anything and everything that she wanted, but she died like anyone else, just proving that money can't buy you happiness, and that is real.
Well, now that I'm uncomfortable, it's time to move on to our next people. Some literary characters. Oh, that's right. You get a literary character, you get a literary character, you get a literary character, you all get a literary character. First up, it's the man with an orange peeler, who's a little bit of a woman stealer. From The Great Gatsby, please welcome Jay Gatsby.
Hello, old sport. How are you doing today?
I'm doing amazing. How are you doing?
How do you think? I'm dead.
Well, so How has money/social costs affected your dreams?
How do you think? I'm dead.
I'm guessing that money influenced your dreams to shoot big, but it doesn't matter because money can't buy happiness. Well, that was depressing. But anyways, we'll see you after a commercial break. And we are back. Okay. So next up, we're going to take some audience questions. Yes?
How has conformity and life struggles affected the coming-of-age process?
Well, I can let my good friend Holden Caulfield ask that for you. Oh wow, here comes an incoming Skype call from him himself.
Conformity and life struggles affect the coming-of-age process because of how it affects your personality and emotions from those traumatic or conforming events.
Awesome, that's good to know. Now, make like the book Capturing the Rye and leave...
That's messed up.
Anyways, next up is Mr. Tim O'Brien himself.
Hello, nice to meet you.
So, Mr. O'Brien, what do you think the students in Miss Sheep's 4th period English class have learned from your book?
I believe that those English students learned that people's true colors and backgrounds show when you are in deadly situations, like the Vietnam War, for example.
Next up, I'm going to talk about myself because, after all, I'm the real star of the show. As we can see, American history and literary movements shaped American culture, but what about me? Me personally, my passions, family life, and wealth have shaped my life the most. For example, things such as drama, acting, and hanging out with friends have shaped my life and personality in many ways, making me more open to other people and more extroverted. You know me. Unlike Holden Caulfield, my family life has made me have a very hardworking, disciplined demeanor, while also letting me be a very caring and inclusive individual. Now, like Richard Wright, my family is not the wealthiest, but while not being the wealthiest, I learned how to make the most of everything I got and to not take anything for granted. Some of my biggest dreams is to start a family and live a very fulfilling lifestyle with a great job, a great partner, and some great kids. The only thing that prevents me from getting that is my fear of failure and procrastination, so... it's a very vicious cycle that just leads me to failure anyway. So next up, I have an interview with one of my favorite people, my friend's mom. She has asked me not to be on film, so you shall hear me give a beautiful reenactment of what she has said. She has helped me so much just in this past year I've known her, so give it up for her. Hi, how are you doing today?
Sup? I'm doing amazing. How are you doing?
I'm amazing. So, now my first question. How has religion impacted your life?
It really hasn't. I've never really been a religious person. I am very interested in other religions and their beliefs, though.
Amazing! What passions do you have?
My passions are taking care of my family. I got married really young and had kids really young, so I didn't really get to involve myself with other passions until recently with finding a new job after being a stay-at-home mom for forever. Am I right, ladies?
Oh, that is amazing. Now, what about your family life? How has that shaped you?
It was really just my mom raising me, and that taught me that even if you believe you are alone, that you will always have someone to take care of you. It also taught me how to be independent.
That is so inspirational. Now, how about your money situation?
So, as I said, it was just my mom, me, and my siblings. So money was a little tight. But yet my mom still somehow made things work. This taught me how to be frugal and conservative with my money, but also being understanding if people aren't in the best financial situation.
With all this mess of an interview being said, in short, this year's main question was, how does a person's background and experiences contribute to who they are? After interviewing all these people in my own overall belief, I believe that a person's background and experiences affect their personality and overall demeanor, making them who they are today.